Welcome everyone to Lost Minds of Van Delver, episode 2 technically. I'm Ross or McD, your host as always, and we're joined here by just one player, shockingly. Say hello, Scott.
Oh, Scott.
Everyone does that every time. And of course, if anyone's seen the last episode, spoilers, the reason we are continuing here is through a bit of perhaps misplays of the characters and maybe a misreading by myself. Uh, and Scott is aware of this, that the other characters have successfully managed to get themselves imprisoned, basically. I suppose would be the easiest way of saying it. However, as I'm such a lenient and nice DM, there is an opportunity here for them to uh, be rescued, and it requires Scott's extreme skills and very good fighting and a lot of luck as well. It's going to be. I'm not saying it's likely at all that he'll successfully manage this, but I felt that we should give all the weight an opportunity to, and all the pressure on Scott's shoulders. So Scott, why don't you tell us a little bit about the character you are playing here?
Okay, so I'm playing something a bit out of the ordinary. So I was the only person from the group to choose one of the other races, wasn't I?
That's right. Yeah, we've got an Asimir. Well, an Asimir was technically from the other thing as well. An Asimir, a human, and Wood Elf, I think, or is it a human?
Yeah, yeah. So I'm playing an Aarakocra, which is basically a half bird, half human. Um, so it's going to be a little bit difficult trying to roleplay that, I think. But
Certainly, yeah. He's gonna feel you're gonna get a lot more social interactions. Maybe wouldn't go the same way as they're
yeah,
not exactly normal creatures.
no, definitely not.
However, they are ridiculously OP. So you got that going for you, which is good.
In the
Um,
open, yeah.
yeah. What feat did you take as well?
So I went fire. So with the fire, I went to weapon fighting style. So obviously, I'm going to go for dual wielding feat to go with that.
Great. Okay, so we'll start off then. We're gonna start off from you've the reason so you've flown out and you want to tell people where you started your journey.
Yeah. So my character, whose name is Dante Zaharia, his clan is from the Scimitar Spires, which is in the. Is there a name for that desert?
It's the I think it's called the Anarok. I don't know if that's the country or the desert, but
Oh, the area. Yeah. Basically, the desert to the east of Neverwinter. So I've come from the Scimitar Spires from a clan called the Sky Spears, um, on a mission to hopefully try and improve the standing of the Sky Spears in the world and create some kind of political ties and friends in further reaches of the world.
exactly, yeah. So your fathers came down to you and he said, "My boy, we need some gold. Caw!" I don't know how he speaks, but he basically says your clan's the best place to start as you need some money to get your clan on a better ground, and you've lost your usual wealth. You weren't able to get everything you know because you're exiled. Most of your family homes, things like that. So you are living a bit on the poorer side. So you're needing some backing from a wealthy place, and he's heard obviously the Black Road is a very, I mean, not a bustling merchant travel. It's certainly because it's a bit dangerous, but it's certainly places merchants do travel along, and they're always looking for guards and stuff. And your father, a well-connected man himself, he's heard of this dwarf called Gundren. So you're heading out to the Neverwinter. You've been sent out to go meet with Gundren at this date. He's leaving Neverwinter at this date, and you have to head out. And I think it's like, where's the date? I wrote it down somewhere. Oh, it's in character creation. I think. Let's see. No, I didn't. It was something like the 12th of March or something. But they only have 30 days, and it's like 12 months or something. 30 days, and they all have the same month. Um, so yeah, you're waylaid, aren't you? Or by decision, you head out, you fly out, off on this mission by your father to meet with Gundren and find out what is Gundren wants and what you can do to really reclaim the fame of your family. However,
Yeah. So do you want me to describe why I've been
well, I mean, you can
whaling
just
for?
describe. But yeah. Go ahead and say what you were flying along. You were heading out that way, and then you decided to.
Yeah. So Dante is one of the heirs to the Skyspear flock, but um, the Skyspear flock was exiled because of their transgressions against another clan originally from the Stormhorn Mountains. Unfortunately, it's kind of a Romeo and Juliet situation where Dante has actually kind of pledged himself to one of the rival flocks by the name of the Bengir. So he's kind of in love with someone else from someone he shouldn't be in love with.
Very romantic.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, so as he's been sent on this mission, and he's a very young in the grand scheme of things, Aarakocra, he's quite, what's the word, immature. So he's using it for his own gain. He's using this to find time to go see his mate.
Indeed, in the after persuasion, a sneaky little rendezvous with her. You do eventually head off, and we'll just skip past the journey.
Yeah.
Assume you don't encounter any harpies or dragons that instantly kill you as you fly high above. Most of the normal things you just fly in that straight line, and you arrive in the bustling metropolis of Neverwinter. It's gone through a lot in Neverwinter. You can see a great scar in the city as you approach it from the skies. You've heard of recent stories. A volcano actually erupted recently above it, and it was taken over, and undead surrounded the city. And now it's held by the person who controls Waterdeep, and it's been that way for about 20 years. So it's really picking itself back up into steam, but you can still see the ruins. And this is a city it's one of the most diverse cities in the world, really, or it was. It used to be. It's very big for the region. And the Sword Coast itself, I will give you a little wee explanation of the Sword Coast. I think that unless you read that on the thing there, it was on the background.
Yeah, I did read it, but that was quite a while ago.
Yeah, so basically the Sword Coast it's kind of an area that's of failed dreams. I think that's the best way. It's got abandoned villages, empty towers, dungeons, and then occasionally this town. It's very much a frontier. It's not been as completely settled as maybe somewhere further south where they're all a lot more secure. So let's see here. The Wood of Sharp have been thought of the empty lands, a vast stretch of wilderness folk venture into, only to get from one place or another. Legends abound of grisly fates that befell unfortunate travellers at the hands of orcs, trolls, hobgoblins, and worse, said to infest area and a veritable army. So, and there's also been raiders and bandits. Just generally a kind of shitty place. So that is why there's a much higher mercenaries in this area for even just normal protection. But yeah, so you arrive in the town of Neverwinter. How do you locate Gundren? You're actually late straight away, by the way.
What? I'm sorry, what was that?
You know yourself that you're late. That it's a day's late.
Well, I'm assuming I'd be told what his kind of, don't know what the word would be. His kind of signs would be. So I'd be heading to the kind of merchant area or asking around where that is.
Okay, yeah. Do you ask around, or do you immediately? By the way, when you land, say in the square, well, actually, first thing, do you go to the square? Or do you go through the gates?
I would go through the gates for lack of for proper conduct.
Yeah. So you land in the gates, and one of the guards. What be your business? And this here town in Everwinter, bird. And he looks at you curiously.
So, and I answer back with, "My name is Dante Zaharia of the Skyspear flock. I'm here on business to meet a Gundren."
Aye, Gundren. He's away. He left the other day.
So at this point, I'd be a little bit uneasy.
You can, I guess you can go down to his warehouse. You know where that is?
If you could point me in the right direction, that would be perfect.
He says there's directions and the notice board in there. I don't have time for giving newcomers directions. And he shuffles you inside. He lets you in.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. I would just ask him if there's anywhere that I can seek assistance for a noble, like a retainer in the city who can show me around.
Or like a servant.
Yeah.
He says you can find such a thing. There's by the inns, most of the inns have one of the fancier inns you can recruit retainers from,
Yeah.
and they punch
Oh,
in a direction of there.
in that point, then I'd take off my travelling cloak and put on my well, not put on, but reveal my royal robes
Okay.
on my
And
finer clothes.
he like realizes now that you're maybe not just a random Scocky bird, and he's a bit more differential. But he's still a bit curious, as it's a highly unusual way for any kind of diplomat to enter.
Yeah.
And he kind of like
Well, it's highly
nods.
unusual, isn't it?
Yeah, certainly. It's like good day to you, sir. Welcome to the town of Neverwinter.
I
Enjoy your
just
stay.
incline my head and ruffle my wings a little bit.
Sure, and then you get into the town. But what would you like to do then? As people give you a wide berth there and that.
Well, I wasn't going to press the issue, but obviously the guard wasn't very helpful. So my main action is to try and find someone who can show me.
Yeah. So he did say there was directions on the.
Yeah.
Are you going to go to that? Or are you going to try and find someone to lead you there?
I'm used to people helping me, but as I'm on my own mission, I want to try and make it myself. So I'm going to have a look at the directions myself, see if I can.
Okay. You see a kind of old notice looking for. It's got Gundren's stamp on it. You recognise it from something your father's shown you, and it's a notice that he's looking for work to come on a trip, and it's dated a couple of days earlier when you realise you should have been there. And there's also directions to get to his warehouse, as the guard mentioned.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I would head to the warehouse to see if there's anyone there that can let me know where he is or what's happened.
So you get to the warehouse. It's you can tell you're walking into the kind of bustling kind of merchant trade district. A lot of people lifting stuff, carrying barrows. A lot of dwarfs, a lot of even more foreigners than were around.
Yeah.
And let's see. So yeah, so you go there and you find his place. It's a bit winding, but you make your way there. You're a bit unused to the kind of cramped conditions of a huge city and all the noise around you. It's certainly nothing like you're used to up in the mountains. But you find where you're going to go, and you can see there is there's still some activity around there. People moving in and out of the warehouse, dwarfs mainly. Not a lot, not as many as other places, but there's a few walking in and out. Carrying notes or ledgers or stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. So I'd try and spot one that's not too busy because I don't want to put him out of the way. And try and call him to have a word.
Yeah, sure. He looks you up and down as you shout him over. What language are you speaking to him then?
Common.
Common. No, you don't know the local language. It's just the.
No.
Okay, so it's a looks up at and last time I was doing I was trying to avoid the Scottish dwarves. So I was trying to do that again. He's like, what? I was like, what do you say, laddie? And everyone's laddie if you're a dwarf. He looks up to you and he's like, what can I do for you?
I was hoping you could point me in the right direction for Gundren. I have an appointment that I'm overdue for.
Gundren's gone. He left out here to Fandolin. Hold on, I'll know someone you can talk to, and he makes to leave.
Yeah.
And go inside, and he goes inside, and after about 30 seconds, a minute, another dwarf with a big long beard, nice long white beard wrapped around like a single thing, and this goes round and round. He comes bustling out and runs out, and he's like, we've been waiting for you.
I was waylaid, unfortunately.
They've already gone. Their wagon's set out. Not 2 days ago. You'll have to fly fast. To fly, I assume, or head out fast to catch up with them. Do you know the way?
I do not know specifically the way, but if you can point me in the right direction, I have better eyesight than most.
Yes. So just you take the road. You want to take the road south from Neverwinter until you come off the Tribor Trail. Goes off into the woods. Follow that, and I'll take you right to Fandolin. There's another, and he gives you the directions. It's a couple of days' travel, but hopefully you can catch up with them. I know the oxen that were pulling, not the fastest of beasts.
Yeah. Okay.
Why were you late? This is Gundren had told me you were
business.
Gundren had said you were a high, prideful people. You won't be happy about this.
Yeah, at this point, I'm only 5'6",
Mm-hmm.
so I'm not that
He's
much tall.
still taller than him, yeah.
But yeah, but I'm not massive. But at this point, I'd kind of open up my wings a little bit to make myself look bigger.
Like steps back a bit as you're showing off your
Yeah,
wingspan. He's like, grumbles. You can see he doesn't. He's not appreciating that.
I flush my head feathers a little bit and be like, my own business is none of yours. Whatever has waylaid me is inconsequential.
He just grumbles off to himself. We'll see what Gundren says about that. He writes little dwarven runes in his little notebook, or in his parchment, scrapes away.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, if you have no more business with me, sir, I'll return to.
Yeah,
whatever.
so how long did he say it was, the travel?
A couple of days
That's
to
fine.
get to Bandon. Yeah.
Well, I've not really got any more need to stay here right now. I don't really need to.
You feel like he was telling you you've got to rush maybe quite a bit.
Yeah, I'll take that as a challenge, and I'm going to head out straight out. But I'm going to do it a little bit with a flair.
You go to the biggest square where the most popular left off there.
Pretty much, exactly. Yeah.
Really,
Is
yeah.
there any areas that have got like a monument in it, like a town centre area?
The town centre, as soon as you walked in the gate, was basically the town centre. Was the huge, basically a huge gate. This kind of merchant square and intro square. That's where most people are. There is this wonderful looking. This is where you come in. Hold on, I'll send you. As I said, the whole place has been repaired pretty much. It does look really good. There you go. Put it on the thing. I'll show it on stream as well. So there's certainly like that is a kind of imagine that a bit more bustling feel if that's a monument enough for you.
Yeah, that's fine. So what I'd probably do is my robes. I've got like tie downs on them. To obviously decrease the air resistance. So I tie all my clothes down and everything, so it makes it all tight. Walk into the town centre and open up my wings in the middle of the crowd.
Okay, everyone's obviously backing away and everyone's stopped what they're doing, looking at you because very few people have seen Ararax before.
Yeah, and break into a run and basically just take off.
You can hear gossip and people oohing and ahhing at you as you burst into flight. How big is your wingspan again? It's something ridiculous.
20 foot.
Yeah, so certainly, you make quite a sight as you fly out of the city. You see, everyone's looking up and following you just as you wanted.
Yeah.
So do you have rations for the journey, by the way?
Yeah. That's why I was asking the questions to make sure I've got enough. I do.
So are you going to follow the road, like you said, then just fly above it?
Yeah, I'm going to fly not too high, but high enough that I can get a longer, sight line.
Okay. Yeah, sure. You pass over. The journey takes you. You pass over other caravans and other people, and everyone points you out. Curious, As if you didn't notice any arrows this time, but that's not to say you've never had someone fire up at you. Let's see here. So, you've spent the last few days following the high road south from Neverwinter, and you've just recently veered east along the Tribord Trail. You've encountered no trouble so far, but this territory can be dangerous. Bandits and outlaws have been known to lurk along the trail. Now, when you're flying and you head left off the high road, let's move the map, onto the Tribord Trail, you do notice that it's becoming a lot harder. Like, being as high as you are, you're going to have to, if you want to follow the trail, like the way it is now, it looks like it's outside the forest, but a lot of it is underneath some, covered by the woods. So you sometimes you have to fly. Do you choose to fly over, or do you fly under to make sure you're on the right trail and you don't miss your?
Well, the only times
there's enough space for you to fly over the road.
Yeah, the only times I'd be flying under is if I couldn't see the edge of the trail in the future, in the distance. If I can't see the eye shot of the trail, that's when I'll drop down.
Okay, cool. So about half a day in, you're flying under the trail because it's quite a thicket and you can make out where to go. It's pretty much an extension of the forest, and you come across an abandoned wagon. It seems like it's just sitting there on the road. There's two dead horses right next to it. Let me put you on the map here. I hope the preference. Oh, I need to bring you over, don't I? Oh shit. Good thing. Can you see on this map? No.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Shit.
yeah. I can.
You shouldn't be able to. Well, that's what you see. Basically, see there's actually a couple of bodies of goblins. Why can't I select? There you go. There's a couple of bodies of goblins. There's a wagon with two oxen and some dead horses just laying around, basically. This definitely seems like it was a fight recently. What do you do when you see that from the sky?
I'm going to be very cautious. Is the wagon sat where it is?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. That'll be my first point of call to have a look, see if I can find anything.
Yeah, you look at in the wagon. It's packed full of assortments of mining supplies, food. There's dozen sacks of flour, casks of salted pork, kegs of strong ale, shovels, picks, crowbars, lanterns, and a barrel of oil. A fair amount of goods. This definitely seems like something similar to what. I mean, well, you didn't really ask what you're doing, but certainly this sounds like something that would be taken out to a mine or to a new starting up region.
And has the wagon got any damage to it?
No, the wagon is undamaged. You do notice there's a couple of backpacks with some stuff on it as well.
Yeah, I'd see if there's anything I can salvage, like rations wise.
Yeah, sure. I mean, if you can pick up some rations from it if you open the barrels or take out from the barrels or anything like that.
Yeah. Well, by my kind of ideology, it'd be going to waste if we didn't take it. So.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you can take it for. I mean, I mean, the barrels of salted pork will last you forever, so you can get as much rations as really you can carry here, if you really wanted to.
I'll take enough to cover the journey. I don't want to be overly greedy.
Sure.
So, I mean, would that be like 5 rations?
Yeah, sure, 5 rations. So, yeah, it's not so far from here.
Yeah, I mean, the rest of it's inconsequential to me. I don't want anything to do with the mining equipment.
Yeah, okay.
How dense is the forestry other side?
It's fairly dense. Johan, go away. Go away, Johan. It's fairly dense. Rip Russ here. Yeah, so it's fairly dense. You think you'd have to walk.
Okay.
As it gets further in, even this bit here, you were as you round this bend, you probably had to stop flying and walk through, because what is it? Is that? I mean, you're cutting it tight, going flying through that area.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm not going to risk that. I would be filling my wings.
Rip. Are you there? 10 out of 10 video footage here, guys. I don't know what happened.
What happened there?
I don't know what happened there. I don't know. Refreshed. I'm gonna blame Johan. So yes. So what were you saying? So you're walking. You're gonna walk past this fight, or what, are you gonna examine it? What are you planning on doing?
Well, I'm drawing one of my kopeshes, and I'm gonna make sure that each of these goblins aren't plain dead.
Yeah, sure. So what do? You poke them in the face, or?
Just slide my sword into the ribs.
Yeah, sure. None of them react to that. And they're all clearly dead.
Yeah. Can I see any leftover weapons from not the goblins? Like, can I see what's killed them?
Sure. Roll an investigation check.
Okay, coming up.
No, you're looking around for examining their bodies, things like that. All you know is they're dead. You look at one of them and you see they've actually got a hole in between their ribs, and you think, oh, maybe that, and then you realise that was you. Aha! I know it killed him. Something with a kopesh.
How many bodies is there of them?
There's 4 goblin bodies, I think.
Okay.
I think.
So I'd take this to mean that I'm on the trail of the group.
Um, do you just look at the bodies, or do you look around further?
Uh,
Because obviously the wagon's sitting there. Are you just going to keep walking down the road, or are you going to look for their footprints, or what are you going to do?
well, I'll probably try and see if there's any footprints from the goblins to see where they've come from.
Yeah, okay. Give me another check then.
Investigation again.
Yeah, investigation. You're searching for something.
That's better.
Yeah, so this time you can see that for a start, you see there seems to be another set of footprints. So you can tell the two goblins when the fight. You can see the fight is a bit messy. You're not really making out what happened in the fight too much. That's a lot harder to tell. But you can tell that it seems like two goblins burst from the bushes and brambles to the south, and you can see where they came through non-sneakily. And then you see from the north as well, kind of a path where they must have cut through. But after a bit of further exploration, you can see that the two down the bottom came from the top first, but a lot more carefully. You can see, oh, here's some goblin footprints moving and carefully brushing past the branches, and rather than them when they burst out. But yeah, you also see much larger footprints. Let's see, what would we use to tell if you knew what this is? Let's see. Give me what should nature roll? Should we say nature roll? Give me a nature roll.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. No.
No, so it's a big, I don't know, it looks like a bear or something to you, but you're not really too sure. It's big claws.
Something animal.
Something animal, something like that. And also there's a small goblin footprint beside it, and they're actually both walking down the road. These two footprints, and then they get out the bad mud, which was created by this, and then you lose track of. I mean, you assume they continued in the road because it's not pounding anywhere else.
So I'm confident in saying that the goblin tracks don't lead anywhere in particular.
Well, looking how long do you spend searching in this? Because you've got that.
I probably won't spend more than maybe 10-15 minutes.
Oh, okay, that's plenty of time. You find there's actually a trail further to the north where the four of them must have came from originally, and even the barefoots look like they're coming from that way. And also, at further examination, you can see looks like the party went that way. You can see the heavy footprints of a armored soldier, the lighter footprints of a human, and
yeah, well, it'd definitely be intriguing to me. I'm going to be heading that way. If I can see that there's outbound tracks as well, inbound, yeah, definitely want to be going that way.
So as I said, it looks like four or three humanoids walked up there, and then a bear and a goblin walked back out. So it looks like those are the recent tracks there. So you want to follow the trail then?
Yeah.
Okay, so following the goblin trail, well, how careful are you being about this?
Fairly careful, because I can tell obviously there's been some kind of a scuffle here, so I don't want to be caught unawares.
It's quite narrow for yourself as well. You definitely can spread your legs here. Can you make a survival check for me?
Survival, yeah.
Yep. So you can also tell that about a dozen goblins have come and gone along the trail, as well as signs of two human-sized bodies being hauled away from that way, and you can tell those are older tracks.
Okay.
Let's see. So you're following along the trail, and you come across what appears to be a bit of rope hanging from a tree.
Right. Well, like a loop of rope, or just a piece?
It looks like it's some sort of noose that's been snapped closed, so kind of was.
Or like a trap noose, or like a lynching noose.
Do you examine it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you examine it and you can see the little rope going down the tree. This was definitely a snare of some sort. That seems to have been triggered. There's actually, I think it was a stick that was stuck in the rope, so there's a stick swinging around inside the knot.
Yeah, okay, well, I'll definitely be on guard now. I'm going to be very cautious.
Right, sweet. So another 10 minutes, that was about 10 minutes down the trail you found this, and another 10 minutes in, you see there's a pit in the middle of the trail.
Like a trap pit?
like a trap pit. It's 6 feet wide and 10 feet deep. But it's clearly not covered, and it looks like there's some coverings at the bottom of the pit. The walls aren't too steep in it, so you don't think even if you fell in it would be too bad. But for you
Okay.
as a humanoid with hands,
Well, I'd look down. I won't be
yeah, you
putting
wouldn't
myself
obviously.
out. Yeah. So I
Definitely
just want
couldn't
to see if
fly
there's
out.
anything.
Yeah, no, there's nothing. It's just the coverings of the thing down there.
And do the tracks continue again?
Yeah, they keep going after that. Yep.
So it doesn't look like anything's been fetched out of that hole.
No.
No. I'll keep going then.
Yeah. Okay. So you keep going. Following the Goblin's Trail, you come to a large cave in the hillside, 5 miles from the scene of the ambush. Again, this is not a short journey. Let's make
Mm.
sure this has got the proper dynamic lighting before we switch over here. Okay, great. So yeah, so you come across here. A shallow stream flows out of the cave mouth, which is screened by a dense briar thickets. A narrow dry path leads into the cave on the right hand side of the stream.
Okay. So that's all I can say at the moment.
Yeah, that's all you can see at the moment. Can you see? Do you have a night vision? Dark vision?
No.
No. Okay, so yeah. There's also a cursory examination. No, not there. Actually, never mind. Ignore me. You can see the footsteps all around, especially near the water. It's not
Well, this is like goblin footsteps.
goblin footsteps, the armored footsteps, the bear footsteps.
Right. Hmm. So that's all I can say at the moment. There's no kind of entrances anywhere.
Oh, no, sorry, the entrance is right up here. Yeah, sorry.
All right. Okay.
Big
Well, that'll be my first point of call.
Okay, why does this say duplicate page all the time? Go away. That's really annoying. So you're just going to walk up to the entrance then?
Yeah.
Sure, okay, go ahead. So you cross the narrow stream, it's very easy. Back here, you look down here and it seems like there's a little wee, I suppose a blind on the east side of the stream flowing from the cave mouth. A small area in the briar thickets have been hollowed out to form a lookout post or blind. Wooden planks flatten out the briars and provide room for guards to lie hidden and watch the area. There's blood trails there. Looks like there's a lot of blood pooled maybe round here. And then there seems like a blood trail all the way over where your feet are now. And then looking into the cave, obviously it gets quite dark quite fast. You can't actually see
Right.
much.
So the cave's just an open entrance then.
The cave's just an open entrance, yeah.
Well,
And it
I'll
leads
leave
into
that
the
for the
darkness.
moment. I want to investigate this.
Yeah, sure. Roll me an investigation check.
Okay.
Yeah, so all you can see is the big pool of blood. Looks like maybe one or two goblins were slain here, because you can tell it's goblin blood somehow. Well, there's actually you can see an impression in the grass of their bodies, and the blood pooling fills that impression, and then you see the dragged away into the cave.
And I'm assuming I can't tell how long ago this was.
No, not from that. No.
No. Okay.
I mean, the blood isn't. It's clearly not ancient, but it's not runny either. It's not. It can't have been like 10 minutes ago or 5 minutes ago. This was.
Right. So it's stained then, but
Yeah.
not wet. Yeah. Okay. Well, in that case, I would enter the cave. Obviously, you said it's pitch black then. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the sunlight doesn't fill it in, so yeah, there's no light inside the cave.
I'd light one of my torches then. So I have a torch in one hand and my
Oh, I deleted
Cool.
the torches. Damn it. Let me just get a torch again.
Kopesh in the other.
Let me just go get a torch. This duplicate page thing is so annoying. Go away. There you go, you've got a torch there, you can move that with yourself.
Okay. Yeah.
So as you come across here, you can see a big ferocious looking wolf just lounging. Its blood covers its muzzle, and it can see be snoring actually. It's just like sitting in its paws, just and there's a chain around it attaching it to a rock.
Okay. Well, I'd stealthily move to the opening of it.
Yeah, roll me a stealth check.
Keep swapping off the skills page for some reason. There you go.
Yeah, okay, so you wander up to the entrance. Go ahead.
So I'm just wanting to be able to get like a view inside.
So you can see there's 3 wolves in total. They're all, happily snoozing away, blood all over them, especially over the muzzles. And behind, further into the cages, seems to be a big, like someone's just flung a bunch of dead goblins on top of each other. Really. Shit. Oh, done. I forgot to say. Back at the entrance, you saw a bit of dirt that looked like it'd been. So before you crossed the water, there was a bit of dirt that looked like it'd been recently like turned over or something, like dug. I should
All
have
right,
mentioned that.
yeah. Can we retcon that? Because I would have looked at
Yeah,
that.
yeah, you can do that. Sure. So how do you go ahead and try and dig this up then?
But I won't be digging it up. I want to try and understand how, like, what's the kind of dimensions of it?
So what's the kind of damage? Sorry.
Dimensions. How big is it?
Oh, it's about um maybe three by 2 feet. It's not huge. It's
Yeah.
it's clearly not like man sized or anything like that.
Well, I'll be confident in saying that it's not really it's not going to be a grave because I won't do that in extra stream. That'd just be stupid. um,
Well, it's not like right next to the stream. It's like, should I say here?
yeah.
It's not so yeah, but it's certainly not like spatially placed in a safe area or anything.
Yeah. Okay. Um, well, I'd use one of my hand axes to displace the dirt on the top, shift it out of the way, see if I can find
Okay,
out what's
sure.
buried.
It looks like it's been recent again, so it's not like it's quite obviously just a recent buried whatever it's been. And yeah, after a bit of time, you get the soft dirt out of the way, and your axe. I don't know how you're bringing it out, but your axe impacts some comes out when on the next pull with some hairs, some grey white hairs at the end.
Okay. Well, I've been intrigued now. I need to find out who or what that is.
Sure, after a bit more time spent in looking around at this, it seems like it's a wolf, like you've seen before, maybe a bit bigger, a bit more muscly, and there's a huge, obvious it was killed with this brutal blow across the face.
Call it blood force.
No, it was by hold on. I think it was a longsword. It was some sort of a slashing weapon, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, a huge slash, like a fucking ridiculous slash across its face that seems to have just instantly murdered it. And this looks like a way tougher wolf than you saw than the other ones.
I've been intrigued as to why this one's been buried. It must have been like a prized possession of the goblins. Must have
Yeah,
had some standing.
sure, you can think that. Yeah.
For respect purposes, I'd cover it back up as well.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. That's so you do that then? Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, yeah. Just pat the dirt back down, but yeah, just to be respectful. Have you got rid of that torch?
No, so you left it behind at the.
It's vanished for me.
You left it here.
Up there. How did it get there?
You left it in the blind. Yeah, sure. So you head on up past the.
Yeah. So these chains are on the wolves.
Mhm.
How long do they look? Can I tell that?
Sure. Give me a perception check or an perception. Let's say perception. No, I mean they're all tangled amongst each other. You're not too sure how far they could reach,
Okay.
or even how strong they are.
I'd stay cautious then. Don't want to wait then.
So do you sneak by then again?
Yeah, just
Can I
keep
get
going.
another stealth check then?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you make it on by. Over here across the stream, you see kind of a climb that you'd have to scramble up it to get up. It's quite steep. Let's see. The main passage from this cave mouth climbs steeply upward, the stream plunging and splashing down its west side. In the shadows, a side passage leads west across the stream, across the other side of the stream. So you're on this kind of, climbing, clambering passage, and then it seems like you can cut through there.
Well, I wouldn't be. I don't trust that. I don't want to be putting myself out of my way.
Okay, you see a bridge up ahead crossing the stream.
Okay, I can't see anything on or.
Um, Give me a perception check. Yeah, you can see there's a hold on actually. Hey, let me wait before I say that. No, you can't see anything.
Hmm.
What? I'm top tier GM. Let me just make sure that's right. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, you can't spy anything there. If there is something hiding up on top of the bridge or looking down or anything, you can't spy it.
Okay. No problem. In that case, I'm can continuously walk up stealthily.
Okay, yeah.
This entire time, I'm going to be very cautious.
Sure. Do you want to roll another one then?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you make it easily enough, nice and quiet to your own ears.
Yeah. So I'm just going to keep going up in leaps till if there's anything that you need to tell me, tell me.
Yeah, sure. So now it's just much of the same at the moment.
Yeah.
The stream passage continues up and beyond another set of uneven steps ahead, bending eastward as it goes. A waterfall sounds out from a larger cavern somewhere ahead of you. That's up here. So this is number. So the cavern is half filled. Do you go in? You can see most of it from there. Half filled with two large pools of water. A narrow waterfall high in the eastern wall feeds the pool, which drains out from the western end of the chamber to form the stream that flows out of the cave mouth below. A low fieldstone walls that serve as dams holding the water in, and a wide exit stands to the south, while two smaller passages lead west. The sound of the waterfall echoes through the cavern, making it difficult to hear. You can see, by the way, while you've been walking along this bit, that the bits you've been walking along are a bit wetter than you would expected from where the stream is. It's not slippery or totally wet, but it looks like they've been recently washed or something.
Hmm. That's odd. I won't take much heed to the waterfall mouth. I don't want anything to do with that really. That's not my area. I'll stay going up the path until I get to the mouth.
Yep, this much that room that I just described to you there. You can see a passage going off on the left here. You're right.
What about right down here?
There's just some rocks and stuff. You can obviously see how far your torch. I don't know how far your torch reaches.
I'm going to move up behind that pillar just to get a better look into the actual cave.
So here, when you're you're looking around the cave. Imagine when you look at these fieldstone walls, it does look like. No, never mind. No. Okay, so yeah, you look around the cave. You can see there seems to be another passage down there, and obviously you can spy that one. These big stone stalagmites, blocking your view.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to. Oh shit! I lost that. I'm going to just leave one of the torches. I keep doing that. One of the torches on the edge of the that pillar that I'm behind and light another. Leave that there as a marker.
Okay.
So could you get me another torch token?
Yep.
Thank you. Alright, yeah, move up to that area. Don't see anything else.
Hey, you're looking into the room, and it look from where you're standing, not too much. It climbs up into the room, but from where you're standing, I don't know if you can maybe make out the hint of a fireplace there, but I think you have to get a little closer with your light range.
Okay. So I can see some ambient light from inside the place?
No, maybe like embers or something, not any full blown flame.
I would move to the mouth then, see what I can spot.
Yeah, sure. Could you give me a perception check?
Yep.
So yeah, you can't hear any noise or anything coming from the cave, or it doesn't seem like anything's hiding in wait.
So
Yep.
does this fireplace, does it look like is it smouldering? Like
There's
there's nothing
this,
left on it?
yeah, there's barely a few embers left on it. Yeah.
Alright, okay. I'll move in anyway.
But there's still embers on it. It's not completely gone out. So sacks and crates of looted provisions are piled up to the south end of this large cave. To the west, the floor slopes towards a narrow opening that descends into darkness. A larger opening leads north down the set of natural stone steps which you came up. The roar of the falling water echoing from beyond. In the middle of the cavern, the coals of a large fire, barely are existing. And to the left, so over here, you can see a lot of blood spatter and signs of some sort of combat. Lots of blood over there.
Okay. I'll put the torch into the fireplace as like a makeshift fire. I'm going to investigate the provisions.
Yeah, sure. Piles of sacks. Most of them are marked with the image of a blue lion. You're not sure what that is. And you can find let's see. So you're having a wee examine.
So the blue line is not something that I've spotted in.
No, no, you hadn't seen that before. The captured stores are quite bulky, and you could put if the wagon you had wasn't full, you could probably have returned this. You could use that wagon. You find a chest, an unlocked chest, which I assume you're going to open.
Well, do you know you said that they're marked with the blue line? Is there anything that's on like canvas?
The blue lion. Let's see.
I'm just wondering, so I can take a sample
No,
of it.
it's kind of it's all just imprinted in the barrels. There's not really any.
Okay.
It's painted on the barrels rather than any kind of paper or anything like that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'd investigate the open chest then.
Yeah. So you open up the chest, and it contains quite an amount. It has lots of coins in it, copper and silver. It also has 2 potions and a jade statuette of a frog with tiny golden orbs for eyes. It's quite small, this statue, enough to fit inside a pouch or pocket.
Yeah, okay. How big's the chest?
I mean, you could probably lift the chest. It's not huge. I mean, it's still a chest. Maybe weighs 20, 15 pounds. Not huge at all. Plus the stuff inside it. You couldn't fit in your backpack though. You couldn't do that. No. You could carry it something.
Yeah, I'll just transfer the jade statuette and the potions.
Okay. I need to check something. I think you just automatically know what they are. But let me just check. Do you put all the coins away and do you count the coins or?
Yeah, I would do. Yeah, I'd just basically empty it.
Yeah, there's 600 copper pieces and 110 silver pieces.
Cash money.
Okay, so all you need to do to identify a potion is taste it.
What are they both the same?
They both look the same color.
All right. Well, I'd tentatively dip my talon into one of them, my little finger, and then taste it.
Yeah, a warm, nice glow flows over your tongue, and you fall dead instantly. No, it's clearly a healing potion.
2 healing potions. Right. Well, what I'd do is I'd stash the valuable stuff at the bottom of my pack, like the safest area I could put it in. Obviously, the jade statue can't be crushed or anything, but I'm going to put it somewhere where it's going to be safe.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
And the 2 pots I'll put onto my belt.
Yeah, easy peasy.
Is there anything else that looks valuable that's not going to be encumbering?
No, that's everything else looks a lot more bulky. Nothing really sticking out to you. Obviously, yeah, that's pretty much it.
I chuckle to myself as I pocket all that. I'm like, this is becoming a lucrative adventure already.
Okay, so what would you like to know?
Pick the torch back up. Is that the tunnel that you're on about to the left?
Yeah, so this is a tiny little It's like a chimney. A niche in the western wall forms the top of a shaft that descends 30 feet to area to the. You can see the bodies of the goblins down there, and it's really, really bloody. It's like you don't know what's
Yeah.
happened here, but it's ridiculous. Like the whole chimney is spattered with blood everywhere. There's blood all around the outside. Looks like there's. It looks like the goblin bodies down there maybe were pushed through the chimney to get there. It's not nice at all.
Oh, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up one of the barrels and block that.
Okay.
I want to make sure all my
Yeah, you
I
can
think
roll
these
up.
are
You can
covered.
roll a barrow in front of it. Yeah, it's maybe one or two will block it enough.
Yeah, it's just to make sure I can't get anything coming around the back of me. But yeah, just block that up. There's nothing else in this room, is there? It's just the stores and that.
Yeah. It's just that's all.
Yeah.
Chest. And there's bedding and stuff as well. Looks like
Yeah.
people, a few goblins might sleep. Not a lot of bedding, to be fair, for the amount of footsteps and activity you've seen.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'd do the same thing now. I'd head back here, leave the torch there, head over to the other one, pick that one up.
Okay.
I'm going to head through this area.
Okay. Yeah. So you see the rickety bridge, spanning the passage, connecting. It's about 20 feet above the stream.
Mm. Right, so I'd get to the mouth of it. I'm not going to go straight across, so I'm going to give a cursory glance up and down and around to make sure there's nothing that's going to catch me out.
Yeah. You want to give me a perception check? Yeah. So you don't hear anything again.
No, it's definitely a bridge.
Just don't see. Bridge looks like wood to you.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to
As you step onto the bridge, you hear a cry. Don't go any further! Stop right there!
Who goes there?
You don't ask me who goes there, I'll tell you who goes where. You not come across bridge. Birdman.
Are you going to stop me?
Aye, this arrow will stop you good enough. This is coming from further down the cave, by the way, where the voice is coming from.
So it's not like across the bridge, it's like down the
Yeah,
cave.
no, across the bridge into through
Alright.
this passageway. Yeah, sorry.
Okay. So you believe that you could stop me if you wished?
This arrow sure stop you. Don't go any further, or I'll shoot.
What happened here, Goblin? Why are all your friends dead?
Many of my friends are still alive. I never liked those fellows anyway.
Well, you never like anyone, do you guys?
I
Still
happen to
doesn't
have
answer my question.
very good friends. They're still alive. We bond regularly over eating your people. Well, not really. Are you related to birds?
I've rustled my feathers a little bit because every time someone says a bird man, it kind of gets under my skin a little bit.
I do enjoy a good seabird.
And at this point, I'd be getting a little bit frustrated, saying, "You may have friends, but what about my friends? I'm assuming that they've already caused you enough damage."
Your friends are no trouble for the mighty Clark.
Clark. I'm sure you're just
Clark
making
the
that up.
mighty. Oh, you haven't heard of Clark?
Who?
Clark is the biggest, baddest boss in town.
It's that Clark's dog that's outside.
Pure. What's it? Ripper. Oh, Clark wasn't happy about that.
Well, Ripper didn't look like he put much of a fight up. I'm assuming this Clark is the same.
Oh, Clark's still stomping around, don't you worry. He'll be back here soon with more.
So he's not here now.
We have plenty of people defending. You don't need to worry, Clark left us in charge.
Okay. I would launch the torch into the.
Sure, you can see a goblin sitting there with his bow. But as you throw the torch forward, he does shoot his arrow at you.
Yeah.
Can you see him from there? Yeah.
Yeah, I can just see the edge of him.
Yeah, he was just standing hidden in darkness. And as he had a wee bow primed in his hand, and as you throw the torch, and just fires at you.
Yeah.
Let's just make sure I get this right. What's your AC?
It is 15.
15. Okay, so the arrow. Oh god, shit! The arrow pierces your flesh for 7.
Christ.
Oh god.
Okay, yeah, cool. So close enough to move at him. As I throw that, I've drawn my other Kopesh
Okay, yeah. Sure.
and move on top
Well,
of him.
could you roll initiative first?
Oh yeah, yeah.
We'll go for initiative then. There's a bottom thing in the bottom left to do it, or you can use the.
Where we're looking.
Oh no, never mind. You just use the one in character sheet.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Let me guess, he goes first.
Okay, so you're back in there. He's quite offended that you would diss Clark. So go back to where you're on the bridge.
Okay.
So he comes running forward, at you.
So that's that one.
He's left his bow behind and he's drawn a little wee short sword kind of amalgamation of bad shit. No, actually, change that. He's actually wielding a huge longsword, which looks far too big for him, to be fair. And he
So-
goes, yeah.
Is it like a goblin's weapon?
No, it's certainly not. It seems way too big for him.
Yeah.
And he attempts to hit you with this. Fuck, 15's your AC, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shit. I even gave him disadvantage. Okay, so you're struck for 15.
15?
No, you're struck at 15. Let's see. What's the damage? Hold on, let me look this up. Oh wait, no, hold on. Actually, no. He seems. Thank goodness I remember this. He seems not too proficient with this weapon, and it bounces off your armor. What are you wearing as armor? Are you wearing
Leather.
anything? Leather. So it hits off or you jump out the way of it.
Yeah.
And sure go.
Okay.
You say, "I'll show you." Oh, you see, I'm not the boss.
Action to kill. Second attack, doesn't it? I need health. I'm going to use my bonus action first of all, just to get me some health.
Is this your second wind? What's this bonus action?
Yeah. Sorry, yeah. Return plus fighter level HP. What does that mean?
I think it's your
I mean,
fight plus
yeah.
1. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Oh, that's me back on full limp. And I'll only be able to attack him once.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh.
You get a second one so early. Yeah, you strike him solidly. Oh my god, so many people are following me. Thank you everyone, by the way, for following me. 5. Yeah, that strikes him solidly, but does not bring him down. Okay, and he goes again. Like picking up this huge longsword and attempting to whack you in the face with it. Why did that? Let's see if I can do this right. Whatever. Okay, I'll just do that. And this, the dice aren't in your favour, so he strikes you. No, I did it wrong. Thank goodness I remembered that so. He actually misses. He misses. Longbows are not based off a deck, so he misses. Thank goodness I'm remembering those things. So he misses again. You duck and dodge it the way. He's struggling to lift this sword.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, and this one I get my bonus action for my second attack. This is where you'll have to help me. So I'll roll my first weapon. I'll roll my first attack and do that. So it's first attack.
Yeah, it strikes. He's down.
Yeah.
You slaughter him. He tumbles off the bridge into the water, leaving the longsword behind.
So it leaves a longsword on the bridge.
Yeah, he goes, no! And his longsword clatters to the floor and he falls backwards into the bridge.
I'd pick up the sword and have a look at it.
Yeah, sure. It looks like it's actually quite a remarkable weapon. It's made very well. It's not magical, or at least you don't think so at a tail. Doesn't look well. You don't know if it's magical or not. Fuck that. How would you know?
No,
But it looks really
looks well made.
nice, well made. It's got like a white gold hilt or a black blue hilt,
Sick.
depending on the lighting. Um, yeah.
No, well, I'd pick that up, and I won't be able to sheath it because obviously I don't have sheaths. My
No,
Kopesh's
yeah.
got sword loops. So what I do is just pop it into one of the sword loops and then keep the other Kopesh out. So I've got my
Okay.
sheath one of the Kopesh's again, and then yeah.
Grok! Grok, are you there? You're calling up from the tunnel.
All right, okay. Well, what I would do is
Seems to be coming closer. Grok!
I'd move back a little bit just to the edge of the darkness and then draw my longbow.
Okay, yeah, sure. So a goblin walks around and you see him moving forward. So how far away are you? But his eyes are focusing on actually roll me a stealth check.
Yep.
I'll roll perception. Let's just not say plainly that his eyes are focusing.
19.
His passive. Oh my god. I don't think he can beat you. No, he can't. So he's looking at the bow. He wonders over. Is it Grok's bow? Why has Grok left his bow here? And you can fire away at him with surprise
Yeah.
if you'd like. So that's advantage. I think that's a miss. Let me just check. Yeah, that's a miss. He's carrying a shield in his hand, so it clatters it up against his shield. Somehow, even while he's like looking at examining the bow, his shield in one hand, you've shot right into the shield as if it was the target. And he looks up and he's and he runs back.
He runs back.
Well, actually, initiative for
Yeah.
if you can just get another shot off before you can run back.
Fuck.
Hard to lose. You're rolling very badly. Please roll better than this. Yeah, he scarpers out of the way.
Alright, okay. This point I would drop back into the previous room. Oh, I can't find my way in there. There we go. So I would drop back into the previous room to set the torch back up there. And then I'd drop behind there.
Okay.
I mean, I can't see there, but I'm going to be watching both the exits.
Yeah, sure, okay. How long are you going to wait there?
So I can't hear him, can't hear any scuttling or anything, no?
Not at the moment, no.
How tall are these stalagmites?
Pretty much ceiling to they join. They're one of those ones that join ceiling to roof.
Are they scalable?
No, not really. I mean, you can stay on it without some difficulty. They're a bit too slimy and slippery with the moisture in there.
Damn it, I knew I should have taken Dodge in his pack.
I mean, if you had pittons or something, you could have hammered it in.
I knew
They don't go very high. Like the ceiling isn't too high, and it's about 10, 15 feet high.
No, but I was looking for maybe like a roost or something I could hide at.
No.
What do I want to do? So you know that previous hole that was in the previous room, the chimney.
Yeah.
That's way too big for me, isn't it?
No, you could fit. You could if you squeezed really, really tightly, you could fit through. Yeah. Right, it's not nice, but you could manage it.
Oh, that's fine. I'm gonna wait there. I'm just gonna move the torch bit because I can't see the light there. Right. So I can't see anything further down into the room. It's just the dam.
I know in this room, yeah, this seems to be the pool, and this the water flows into the pool from over there. You step along the narrow rocks.
Yeah, well, I'd step on the narrow rocks and I'm going to wait there for maybe another 10, 15 minutes.
Okay. Sure, after say 10 or so minutes, you hear some quite loud, "I'm coming for you, you better not stay here!" Quite a few goblins yammering in common and bad common. Let's see, so what could you see from there?
I can see the entrances and the pool. That's about it.
Okay, so yeah, you're hearing that chattering away, and you hear some guy, come here." Well, go fight Grok. And it seems to be doing. We'll get him out of there. And they're shouting along. So, would you like to do anything, or are you just gonna stay there?
This is a bad spot. I'm trying to get into a spot where I've got cover and darkness. Just in the right hand side where I am there. Is that just open?
So what do you mean? Is it open?
There's no cover there. There's none of these stalagmites or anything.
No, you can hide behind the stalagmites, or you could pull some barrows in to give you cover. You're not sure if you get long enough for that.
No. And how deep's the water?
The water on the other side of the dam is definitely deep enough to swim in, but on the other side is quite shallow. So there's quite a big difference there between the two.
Shallow enough to crouch in and hide?
No.
No.
I mean, you could do that on the other side if you found a fairly shallower spot. You could try and crouch underneath water. I mean, it's not nice water. It's not see-through at all. It's damp, dank, mossy, dirty water.
I'm just gonna wait out from them from here.
Okay, sure. So round comes the entrance. You see, kind of a goblin wearing a bit tougher looking, a bit prouder, a bit taller. Bustling around. He seems to be talking back to getting the two or however many goblins behind him. He seems to be rallying them, bringing them forward. He's like, "We're coming for you! I will get you!"
So he can't see me.
No, you're hidden behind the stalagmite from where you are.
But I can see him.
Can you see him?
I don't know.
I
I can just see a sliver of him.
You could see it. Well, you could probably when he was moving out. He didn't catch. Well, let's do a stealth check, and we'll give him.
Yeah, give him a chance.
Go advantage on that stealth check.
Yeah.
There you go. You can get 21 then. Yeah, so he doesn't catch you there. Because you're sitting there waiting on him, looking for him.
He's gonna get pretty. Would I get disadvantage for firing it like that? Because I can only just see him.
Yeah, you would from behind the cover. Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna wait for a better shot then.
Okay, sure. Alright, coming for you. And you hear coming. There you go. Can you shoot him from there?
Yeah, is that the big guy?
Yeah, that's the guy who seems to be ahead. He's got his sword and shield out, and he seems to be. We're gonna get you! We're coming for you! And he looks to be going out the staircase there.
So he's going on his own, and the other two are going off on their own.
It looks like one of them. Can you see behind them?
Yeah.
He looks like one of them is following with him, but I mean, a lot of his things he's saying is like goblin, so you're not sure what commands he's telling them. But it looks at least like the one guy behind them is following them.
Right. Oh, what to do? I'm gonna take a surprise shot on the big one.
Sure, you've got advantage on that.
Come on, don't fail me now.
Yeah, you strike him. Oh my god, 1 HP. Yeah, so you stab into him and it cuts right into his armpit, and he's like, ah! And he stumbles back. But now you've lost your element and surprise, and you can roll for initiative.
That's more like it.
I can't believe you're 1 damage off. 1 damage off lethal.
Oh, that's awful.
Let's see.
Leroy would have killed him in one.
Leroy would have missed that though. Initiative. Let's see. Oh my goodness, these initiatives. Okay, yeah. So you get to go first.
Yeah. So second shot at the big guy again. He's taken down.
Would you still have advantage on your shot after?
Well, would you argue that they would have found me after the first shot, or would they need to spot me?
Well, you're not very hidden over there because they can see in the dark. So you're just standing there on top of you're on top of a dam. There's no cover there, unless you're where you meant to be hiding behind the dam or something. What are you trying to do?
Yeah, that's what I was meant to be doing.
Oh, so you're in the water.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I see. All right. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I thought you were standing on top of the dam. Right then, sure. Give me a stealth
No,
check then.
yeah, it's like a Rambo type thing. Yeah, his head comes out of the water.
I see. Okay, sure. Yeah, yeah. Now I get what you're saying. Yeah, give me a stealth check. Yeah, so they spot you then. So yeah,
Yeah,
they do know
so
where
I
you
come
are.
bursting out of the water after the first shot.
Um, and what else would you like to do after you fire and it pings off misses?
What are they wielding, these guys?
They're not. There looks like they've all got their standard goblin-y scimitar type weapons.
So they don't seem to have a bow or anything.
The guy in the front doesn't have a bow, but the one at the back, you can see he's got a bow in his back. But they've all got sword and shield out at the moment.
Okay. Right, well, I'm going to hop up onto the dam so I can get a better fighting, stance. Say, I've killed one of you already. I'll kill you all.
Okay, sure. So the goblin at the back. You can see them talking to Goblin, and then the guy at the front who you've pierced the arm phrase, we'll make you stop killing us. And like the other Goblin, at the behest it seems of the other one, comes charging out, and tries to run across this. But of course, being a slippery, oh, being a slippery, dam, it's covered in water, it's slidey, you had to be careful yourself walking over it.
Yeah.
This kind of bolting thing doesn't do him any good, and he splashes in to the water on the right hand side there, falling underneath it, and
So he's in the deep water then.
he's in the deep water. Yeah, he's submerged. Hey, your go.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's not. It's not. I lied.
All right, yeah, you still got that too.
So this goblin's a bit sees his friend doing that. It's a bit more sensible. Decides to take his time. Going over that. We'll count that as difficult terrain then. So let's see. He was here. I think, or is he here? Something like this. Can he make it? Yes, he can. Just so he takes his time slowly, coming forward, sword, shield up, really, in his race, and stabs forward, lunges with his sword at you. Let's see. Short sword sticks out from under, but as he loses a bit of footing on the thing, stumbles a bit, and it just misses you.
And I'm a bit too dexterous.
You're a bit too dexterous, and behind the goblin over here, so another goblin emerges, and he spends his turn bringing out his bow.
Yeah. Okay. So when I'm drawing my weapons, does that take full action?
As you can withdraw one weapon in a move action, and you can
But because of my feet, I can draw both.
Yeah, I think that's it. What you can do, but I think you'd have to drop your bow. You can stow it, I believe, because stowing is also part of an action.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to drop it into the shallow water on the right hand side.
Sure.
The place where it's not going to get swept away.
Yeah.
So yeah, drop it to the right and draw both my kopeshes.
The shallow water is the bit that would get swept away, because that's.
Oh, is that the bit that's getting redirected?
That's the bit that's going down here. This is the shallow. Shallow's the top end is the shallow end. The deep end is the south end.
Right, so if I did drop it, would it get swept away?
It might. I mean, it depends how long the fight lasts. It depends. It's certainly good. The water's moving around there.
No, I wouldn't think. I'd drop it and draw my two kopeshes then.
And yeah, you definitely get to attack there. Does it count as a bonus action to withdraw with that feat you've got then?
It just says two weapons can be drawn. Well, you'd only be able to draw one. I'll have a look. Make sure though.
What's it? Dual wielder. You can draw or stow two one-handed weapons when you normally So as part of an action, you can draw or stow for free, but only one thing.
Yeah. So there's my first attack anyway.
Yeah, you slaughter him.
Yeah. And then once I've finished him off, I'm like, seriously guys, you should listen to me. Where are my friends?
I'm God now. But it seems like the morale is still strong. Well, the guy there still seems to be lining up a shot at you. Are you going to move at all, or are you just going to stay there?
Well, I can't, can I? Because I've drawn my weapons.
No, that's part of an action.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
So what have I got my move action as well? I can only move 20 foot. So I just moved to the point where he's trying to scramble out the water. Does that mean I'd get my second attack as well?
So he's going to try and scramble out down here, by the way. So he's probably moved in that time.
So if I move to his point, do I get my second attack on him?
You could draw your weapon as part of the same action used to attack.
Yeah, so I'd move up and use my second attack against him.
Yeah, sure, you get advantage because he's currently attempting to swim and he doesn't have his shield out either. So.
Yeah. Okay. 15.
Yep. You slash down at him.
4 damage.
But still bleeds into the water. Blood gushes out.
Just a quick thing about my AC. So, what is leather 11 plus dex?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. No, it's fine. I've worked it out right.
A studded leather. Instant improvement. Okay, so this goblin clambers up on the beach, but just runs straight away.
Would I get an attack of opportunity for that?
He's using his bonus action to disengage.
Alright, yeah.
As a nimble escape, so he nimbly dies from you. And he bolts across the bridge. You hear the wood pound in his ear. Ah! But the other goblin is a bit more ferocious, maybe a bit more tougher. He looks at it, he's like, "You killed Jam! I'll show you!"
So, Jam was the big guy?
Yeah, Jam was the tougher guy. And he strikes you with his arrow. It pierces your flesh for 6 damage. Biting into your arm or your wing or something. Your go.
Yep, alright, so I'd flap
Also,
my wings.
he uses his move action to drop his bow and bring out his shield.
Right, okay. I'd use my wings to basically bound over to him, like a hopping leap.
Yeah, sure.
And then bring back down my coat. She's on his head. That's first attack.
Yep.
Second. So first one hits.
First one hits, yep.
10 damage.
And you slit his throat, cut off his head, and he tumbles to the ground.
Yeah. Okay. What do I do? Well, I'm not going to chase the goblin. Can I see where my boat is?
Yeah, you had a wee look, and it's not. It seems to be hovering on the precipice of falling down the waterfall. Are bows ruined by water? Probably ruined.
Really?
I think the string would be ruined.
Hmm.
Can you put a bow in water?
It won't be a case where it'd be ruined in.
Yeah, it's not like
in one
ruined,
action.
ruined. I think you'd have to.
I'd have to let it dry.
Oh no! I think if any moisture. Yeah, you have to wait for it to dry. Yeah, okay, you have to.
Yeah,
wait for it to
okay, that's
dry.
fine. Well, I'm going to retreat it anyway to prevent further damage, permanent damage.
Yeah.
You say this goblin's got a short bow?
Yes, he has a short bow.
Well, I'm going to pick up the short bow to replace it then.
Yeah, no problem.
How much does a short bow weigh? I'll sort that after. Okay. Alright, so pick up the short bow. Are we in free time now, or?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Alright, so free time. I'm going to move back up to the bridge cautiously with the short bow drawn and arrow notched.
Okay, sure.
Where are you, coward?
You want to make a perception check?
Yeah.
So
Wow.
as far as you can see, there's no goblins waiting in by the round the corner underneath the bridge or anything. But then you're like, where did the bridge go? And then you're standing on it and you're like, oh, it's there.
I'm a little bit too focused.
Yeah.
I'm going to make my way up to the...
You have one of those moments where you're holding your bow and you're like, damn, I left my bow behind. Oh, that's in my
Yeah.
hand.
Where are my glasses? Oh, they're on my head.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
Right, so get up to that torch. I'm going to pick the torch up and then just kick it around the corner again.
Okay, yeah, you unhook your bow and pick it round. You hear the yammering as your light blasts around you. I will get you! Come right here, we'll show you his boss!
Alright, so if I get to that point, I see into the cave.
I don't know. You tell me how far you can see.
Yeah. Well, what I'm planning to do is chuck that in and then drop back again. So throw it like
Oh yeah,
there.
so just round the corner. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Give me a acrobatics check for me.
Boom! Finally, something I've got a lot of points in.
Okay, so you succeed, so they have disadvantage, and the arrow that fires after you misses. So
Okay.
they shot at where you were.
Do I see how many? How many arrows follow?
I know you just saw one arrow fire at you, and you can see. I don't know if you can see. I assume you saw the goblin who let it off. Let me just. Yeah, and you also, while you're looking, you can see. I don't know. Can you see the other people there? Can you see the
I
other
can
people?
see. Yeah, I can see Azrael, Crane, and Alfana Faradin. Alana. I
Alana,
don't.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like there's a kind of cliff, and their bodies are arranged like on the edge of the cliff. They're all roped around with rope, and none of them are conscious.
Right. Okay.
And there's a goblin standing over them as well.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to take a shot back with the short bow then.
Yeah, sure. What one? The goblin on the cliff or the goblin at the bottom?
Uh, so what? Do these look like it's like a cliff that they're gonna drop them off?
Yeah, potentially. I mean, it's let me. I'll just read out to you. I don't know how it ended up at the back of the book.
Well, I'm gonna try and shoot the one that's fired at me. That's the immediate threat.
Okay. Let's see.
I need to bring up a short bow.
This large cave is divided in half by a 10-foot high escarpment. So, and the air is hazy with the smoke of cooking fire and pungent from the smell of poorly cured and hides and unwashed goblins.
Okay.
Oh, he's not. He's not called Jan. Oh well, he had another name.
Oh, bless him. He's not going to be remembered, is he? Right. Yeah. So I'll take a short bow shot at the closest guy. Are we wanting to roll initiative or?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, 'cause I'm assuming that'd be a surprise attack for him, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Come on. Yes.
Oh, you're saying yes now, but you wrote the torch, did you?
Wait, what? Oh, I must have clicked the torch token instead of me.
So, as you peer around to fire, you're not going to drink your health potion before you do that.
Bollocks, forgot about that.
You fire he fires out at you uh, with his short bow.
22. Christ.
In that 20 does initiative and 19 on his attack roll. How much health do you have left?
5.
Oh god. He hits you for 6.
Shit.
Down you go. Fuck. God damn it. So, let's hope you get a nat 20 then on your death saving throws, right? Unless you have anything else. I can't. Why did you use the health potion?
I completely forgot about it. Fuck. I don't think I've got anything else I can do.
You gotta roll a nat 20, right? To get
That's all I
rest.
can.
Oh my god.
No.
Yeah, well, you've got however many of them.
But how many rounds is this? Will they get to me before then?
They're not moving.
Alright.
Not for.
So that's one success, one fail. Another fail.
We're gonna have to restart the campaign, guys.
Fucking hell.
Ah, Scott, you've let them all down. You've let them all down. You had your one opportunity and you'd got the 2 health potions. I was like, he's gonna do this. Then you started shooting. I thought I just assumed you healed it, but then I looked up and I was like, wait, why is he at half health? Ah. Or you had full health.
Oh god.
Rip. Rippery.
It's been too long.
Spain has it. You're under footed and unsure. Curses.
Yeah.
Well, how was that? Did you enjoy that?
Fuck, I like that character.
Everyone liked the character. Makes it all the sad you all fucking died at the first cave. Damn. Referino. Referino. I know what we're doing now. I know what we'll do now. That'll be easy enough. You'll recruit some more adventurers to come look for them. Ah, dear, dear, dear. He got spread. Ah, great comment by the chat. The jam got spread, or you get spread. So yeah, great. 10 out of 10. Good job.
Why does this always happen to the characters I
You
like?
you could also have recruited a mercenary, or you could have went ahead to the town and got help.
I was too proud for that though.
Too proud. Too proud. Look at all the gnarly goblins. You've all slain y'all. Yeah.
Character creation then?
I don't know how happy the rest of them are going to be with character creation. I think I've tried to get. I gave the feet right because I was like, after Horde of the Dragon Queen, I was like, it's a bit too squishy. If I give everyone a feet, they should be fine, right? But I was gonna do if I was gonna play Horde of the Dragon Queen, I was gonna everyone give level 3 HP. So I think that's what we're gonna do this time. Well, no feet, but level 3 HP. Hopefully that'll make you a bit fucking stronger. Well, everyone. Thank you for watching. Scott, do you have any feedback at all? Any comments? I mean, how would you have ran that? I feel like I ran it as best as I could, considering the
Yeah.
situation.
No, because you tried to help me out without being explicit, so.
If I'd noticed earlier on that you had lower health, I'd have told you to drink the potion before you got in a fight, but oh well. Because I was looking down here at this screen. I did misplay earlier on, but I misplayed in your favour and against you twice. And I think I made the goblins piecemeal enough so you could defeat each one and go on. I tried to do that as well without being too metagaming. I was like, okay, he won't take everyone, he has to leave people for the prisoners. We'll have the one guy who's meant to be a scout, he'll be too aggressive. Things like that to make it. But then you forgot to drink the potion.
If I had, I would have probably finished him.
I think so, yeah, that's quite a... we could all... Oh well. We'll have to try again. We'll start again then in this campaign because.
Oh, it's going to be rich as well.
You were. I mean, well, the loot's still going to be there when you come back. We'll see how long it'll take. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. You can see more of this footage at youtube.com/rmcd channel or in the history there. There is going to be another campaign which should be starting shortly with some newbies playing this for the first time. And by God, I'm going to give them like level 5 HP, Christ. And like cut down, because only 2 that, well, hopefully I'll recruit some more. I'll add some more newbies. But yeah, I've been RMcD, that's been Scott, and have a great day.
See ya.
Shaking my head.